Hello, 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 and welcome. Today's recipe is gonna be a Dominican spaghetti my way. There's so many ways to make this recipe your own, but let me show you the way I do mine. You want to start off with boiling your spaghetti the way you do at home. I usually put salt in mine, and I also put a little bit of butter. But this is optional, and you can do it however you want. If you wanted to put oil, you wanted to put whatever seasoning you want, do just that. I don't gotta teach you how to cook pasta. I know you know what you do. The star of this show is the salsa, so let's start that. To start the sauce, I usually start with butter. And this is a great time to add meat if you want to, but I don't eat that, so skipping. Then I add my vegan bouillon, which is a good time to add chicken bouillon in your case, whatever. Now today I have a bunch of veggies and stuff cooked in my fridge that I'm just gonna throw in here to empty out the fridge. But you wanna put fresh onions, you want to put fresh peppers if you like them. Since I already had them sauteed and cooked in my fridge, I'm just adding it in. In your kitchen, you're the boss. So if you see anything that I put in here that you don't like, just do your own thing. Substitute. So after adding my onions and peppers, I add in tomato paste. Approximately about a whole can. But I'm Spanish and I don't measure, so just take that with a grain of salt. The only seasoning that I used so far was just the chicken bouillon. And now I'm gonna add in a little bit of adobo. That is the only seasoning you need for this recipe. And if I have garlic paste on hand, I usually put that in too, but I don't have any today, and it's gonna taste just fine. I also had corn cooked in the fridge, so I'm adding that in too. I also love olives, so I'm adding that in too. And if you don't like olives, please put at least the juice that it comes with. I feel like that little flavor and salt that it contains inside really plays a big part in this recipe. I usually put regular cream cheese, but I only had chive and onion cream cheese, so I'm gonna add that in too. But I'm adventurous and I like chives and I like onions, so it's fine. But if you don't, please don't do that. Just put regular cream cheese. I also usually put carnation milk, but I had heavy cream on hand, so I'm gonna add that. This is a recipe, like I said, you can easily make your own. Whatever you have at home, you can make this with. Use whatever cheese you got. I got American, I got cheddar cheese. That's what I'm gonna add in there. And you might be asking yourself, why a Dominican spaghetti? Well, let me tell you, I know you may or may not know that I'm Puerto Rican, and Puerto Ricans do not make this kind of spaghetti. The Puerto Ricans I know go ahead and get a jar of tomato sauce and just use it like Americans do with the plain old spaghetti. Very trash. I first started eating this with my best friend growing up, who was Dominican, and I remember her mom making this for us, and it was so good. It was the first time I ever had a Dominican spaghetti before, and I spent my whole adulthood trying to perfect this recipe to give it that nostalgic taste. And my friend also helped me with giving me a little recipe of her own and some tips and tricks that I can use. But I remember thinking, why is it orange? I've never had orange spaghetti. And when she told me, oh, it's because we make the sauce, I'm like, what? So I encourage you to give it a try. If you never had it, it is so freaking good. If you like the alavaca sauce, this will be a huge hit for you. And don't knock it till you try it, but it goes heavy with the plantains. Let me tell you, this dish together is a star. If you decide to try it, please let me know what you thought. Taste test.
Let's do.
That's some good stuff. It pairs so good. It's good.